This is the Sivga Nightingale Planar IEM. Thank you so much, Sivga, for sending this to me. Unfortunately, this tuning is not my cup of tea, so I'm going to give it a star rating of 2.5 stars out of 5 stars. And in this video, I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts and my opinions and the details why it's a 2.5 star rating. Okay. Believe me, I tried Sivga. I burned it in, I tip rolled, I used different cables. I didn't like the tuning. Okay, so first thing about this IEM is the price. Alright, it's $230. So I feel that the price is not very competitive based on the quality of the accessories that comes with this IEM. So $230 is in fact, it's a very competitive market right now, and yeah, you're up against a lot of competition from 7Hertz, Tangzhou, TRN, you name it. All the brands are in the planar game, and I feel that $230 is just too much to ask for. Next is the accessories. The accessories that comes with that $230 price tag just doesn't justify for it. This case here, for example, is a pretty common case. The zipper is also not very well built, and inside is just fabric. Doesn't even have velvet or anything like that. So that's for the case. The ear tips are fine. It's actually pretty good quality ear tips. It's pretty grippy on the outside. The flange is also pretty good quality as well. The inner bore is also pretty firm. So ear tips are okay. Cable is thick, is braided. It comes with 4.4 headphone jack, but the look and feel of it just doesn't appeal. It's not a very appealing look. It's got this glossy black look to it, and it just looks cheap, and it feels cheap. But it's a premium cable, quality cable. It just doesn't look and feel good. So that's for the accessories. Next would be fit. This is for my ears. It may not be the same for you guys, but this IEM doesn't fit my ear. So I'm going to show it to you guys. In order to get a good seal, I need to insert this IEM in a very odd manner, and I had to be very gentle to wriggle this to get that seal. So this is how I wear it, and this is unusual. This is not the usual way of wearing the IEM, and doesn't, hook. I'm not wearing this properly, basically, and yeah, it doesn't fit me, but it's very comfortable. It doesn't have any odd corners or anything like that, so yeah, comfortable to wear. Okay, so fit is another issue for me. Things that do not have any issues, right? First is the drivability. So this is actually very easy to drive for a planar IEM, and also you can play it with any source, no problems. And in terms of gear matching, you can match it with any gear, because this is a very niche tuning. So to me, it doesn't matter, because it's already a very odd and niche and unique tuning. It depends on the person who's listening to it. A person who enjoys this is gonna be a very small percentage of audiophiles who will like this type of tuning. So yeah, any gears can match this. In terms of the tone and timbre, so the tone and timbre of this is unnatural, is lean, is warm, is somewhat neutral, at the same time, I don't know, fun. Yeah, it's neutral fun. It's mid-centric, basically, and yeah, overall, I wouldn't say musical. It's not musical. Yeah, it's somewhat of a very unnatural timbre. Okay, now in terms of technical performance, this is actually it's got a very good driver in here. Very clean and clear type of delivery of the sound. So resolution is very good. Soundstage is also very wide and very airy as well. Sound separation and imaging is also very good for planar, but detail retrieval is just out of whack. I cannot pick up any nuances of details from this. The treble is so muted and laid back that most of the definition of the instruments, pianos, violins, you name it, I can't pick up the nuances. There's no bass to elevate the overall, the natural sound of an instrument. So that affects the details that this IEM produce. So I couldn't pick up any details from this. But then it's a very good driver. So this driver is a very resolute driver. So very clean sound, very perfect sound, and overall a very good quality driver. So that's for technical performance. Now, in terms of graph and sound signature, that's where, this is not my cup of tea. If you look at the graph up here, the sub bass is rolled off, is recessed. You won't feel that rumble. You can hear that rumble, and it's not a very engaging rumble. At the same time, it sounds very lean, very thin as well. I didn't get any connection with the bass. It doesn't feel that the track has got that body there with that rumble. Next would be the mid bass. Now the mid bass is warm, right? It's got a very odd. That's why I say the rumble is not there, but the thump is there. In fact, I don't call it a thump. It's more like a thud, because the treble is like very dark treble. So it's a thud. The impact is okay, pretty good, forward type of impact. Kick drums, they sound muted. Bass as well. Bass guitars, they sound rolled off. There's no extension to the bass guitar. Just a little bit odd. Okay. Now in terms of mids, they are forward. It's a mid-centric tuning, as I mentioned. But again, a very unnatural mid-centric tuning. The instruments would sound forward to me. Pianos, violins, trumpets, they sound very, very clear, very clean. But they sound laid back, they sound distant, they sound echoey. The definition of the instruments is lacking there. I don't hear the definition. They sound lean and light as well because of the rolled off bass. So overall, a very unnatural but forward mids. Vocals as well. Male vocals, they lack that authority there. At the same time, they sound warm. They sound forward. They sound like they're in the center stage. At the same time, very laid back because of the dark treble. Very echoey as well. Female vocals, they lack that definition as well. That brightness, that sharpness. You won't feel or hear any sibilance at all on female vocals for this tuning. The energy is not there. It's laid back. It's veiled by something. I don't know. So overall, not a very engaging vocal section for me. In terms of treble, the transition to the treble is very muted. The gain and the bite and the overall energy to the treble is lacking. I don't feel that bite. I don't feel that oomph, that engagement to the treble. So a very dark treble as well, not a very present one. At the same time, it's a very airy treble. So you get a very lackluster treble, at the same time dark, at the same time airy. So to me, it sounded unnatural. Cymbal crashes, sounds muted. Snares, hi-hats, trumpets, electric guitar didn't have that bite there. When I listen to heavy metal songs, Metallica, the vocal sounds muted. The kick drums sounds thuddy, muddy. The bass guitar sounds, rolled off. And of course, the vocals didn't sound, they sound forward. Yeah, they sound clear. but it sounds a little bit muted. Yeah. So that's for the treble. So, and that's the overall sound signature. So as I mentioned, this is, I mean, for the bass tuning of this I'm not a fan of it. And then I tried to EQ it, and that's where I discovered the strength of this IM. It's very scalable. You can actually EQ it, and it's a very good driver, right? So that's why I say this driver is a very good driver. It's just that the tuner, the person who tuned this IM, I don't know what he was doing, but anyway, it's not a good tuning. But you can EQ this IM, and you can EQ it to a point whereby you can it's to your preference, to your type of tuning. So I tried EQing this. I don't usually EQ any IM, and when I EQ it, it sounded better. But still, you know, on the bass tuning and the stock tuning, this is not my cup of tea. All right, so what do I think this is for? This is suitable for, you know, vocals, for a very niche group of people who likes a very muted sound with focus on the mids. And yeah, that's all I can recommend. I think most of the genre of music should be able to fit this IM. If you listen to classical, this is not going to work out. Everything sounds undefined, and not a very enjoyable listening experience for classical. I guess mainstream music, it might work. Right, so that's my thoughts and opinions about this Sivga Nightingale. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.